Hey, we're back. Back on track. Welcome back to Adventures in Anthara. It is session 5. That's like, I feel like that's an official milestone, you know? It's the first
It's
milestone.
gotta be, right? It's
Yeah.
gotta be.
And we are on our way back to Proward with children in tow. So, quick recap. This group that, as we were discussing before coming on, really has not had much time to actually get to know each other as a normal D&D party would. These 5 random people who were thrown together by happenstance and attack and a search for little kids had made their way under the lake, through some caves, and apparently a good ways away from Proward, found the children in the clutches of these blightling creatures, rescued them, and brought them back up to the surface where they found a road, determined the way home, and started heading that direction. And after about a day of travel, which they know to be maybe close to or maybe halfway, they're really not too sure. They got some kind of vague directions or a direction from some passersby on the road. They set up camp, started a fire. Some of them started resting, and 2 of them, Seraph and Brightwing, took first watch, had a brief conversation, and then were startled to see Yasnip, our tiefling, jolt upwards from sleep, and suddenly in his hand, where there never had been one before, a long, double-bladed weapon of surprisingly and glaringly gorgeous make in his outstretched hand. And that is where we pick up.
Seraph immediately goes for bloodlust, but doesn't like take it out. He just kind of has it like, at the ready, and is just like staring very cautiously.
So I'm just standing with this thing in my hand, right?
I would say you're like sitting up. You didn't necessarily jump to your feet. You could if you want to, but immediately as you woke, you sat up and your arm was extended and it was in your grasp.
Are they behind me?
No, you're kind of like there's like a fire and then a sort of a big rock that you're near and some trees, and the kids are kind of over near the trees, and so you're kind of on that opposite side of the fire near the rock and the trees and the kids, and they're kind of closer to the road where they can keep an eye out. So you're kind of across the fire from them, more or less.
So I have it in my hand, I'm looking at you guys, just...
Yes, Nip?
My turn for watch.
That...
And I'm going to kind of lower it down to my side and place it near the ground.
Okay, so if I may recap. My sister can magically turn into animals now. And we can now randomly spawn weapons at will. That is the point that we're at.
I've heard of people turning
confused.
into animals. I'm not of the weapon though. Where did that come from? Yes, Nip.
I wish I could say.
Are you okay?
I feel fine.
Is he okay?
Insight check.
Roll an insight check.
Okay.
Brian, you can roll a d20 if you want. Tell me what you get.
3.
Natural 19.
Okay.
Damn. Come on, dice. Roll well. Okay. Natural 17. Plus 7, 24.
Woo! Okay.
Nasty.
The level of calm that exudes from Yasnip is actually what is the most odd. It's not really what has just happened obviously is very odd, but he doesn't seem to be freaked out by it. He does seem okay, more or less, and comfortable. And when he said, "My turn for watch," it almost seemed like it was pretty much just genuinely he's ready to take watch.
I think at that, Brightwing knows that his biggest thing is illusions and tricks. And so she's gonna carefully get up, walk over to Yasnip, and just kind of like maybe poke it with her staff just to make sure it's like real.
Do I understand how this thing works?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say that just given the nature of your connection to it, it is an instantaneous understanding. So yes. I will let you respond briefly, but just for your headspace, Brightwing,
Mm-hmm.
this is by far the most elegant weapon you've ever seen in your life. And Bloodlust is possibly the most advanced and unique weapon you've seen, but it doesn't have quite the level of beauty and like craftsmanship that this blade has. It seems you don't even have the like cultural context to put a level to where this comes from,
Okay.
but for like Leah's understanding, it's like this was made by high elves or something like that. It didn't just come from Proward or wasn't just found on the side of the road or something like that.
As your staff comes to get in close contact to it, it vanishes.
It is trick?
Which is what you've seen happen to all his illusions
Yeah.
when something touches them.
A different type of one, I suppose. And I bring it back again, and I tap the end of her staff with it.
Also, when he does, as it
Mm-hmm.
reappears in his hand, it almost seems to like form from air, and there's like this small gust of wind that blows around his hand when it happens.
His left hand with the...
Yeah, he's holding it in his left hand.
Okay.
When he summons it.
All right. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty tight.
Thank you. I'm going to look at it a little bit closer, just to kind of look over if there's any scribing or anything along the side of the blade.
Yes, I would say. What languages do you speak?
Ooh.
I will message you them
Okay.
for reasons.
Sneaky bitch.
You can't know what I speak.
Okay. I will message you back what you speak or what you see.
Okay.
But you do see writing, and everyone can see some writing on the
You
board.
can read it?
Um,
I can't read it.
Well, it's a bit odd and a bit different.
Surprising, yes.
Yeah.
It's... I don't know if there is a word to describe in your language, but, beautiful, I would say.
I'm going to stand up for a moment and start to spin it just to try to get a feel for it. And it's kind of one of those natural pushes off of one side. Imagine like flag spinning kind of thing.
Yes!
Rolls over the top of the hand, catch it back inside the hand, just to get the balance of it.
My color guard person is just...
I will say roll a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Okay. Not great. 15.
15 is plenty good. This is the first time you've really done something with a weapon like this, and so as you first try to start to do it and you mentally give your hand the command to try to do this, it feels like foreign and like you're not too sure whether it will work. But the second that it starts to spin, just this wash of like understanding, and it feels natural, and it just flips around and you catch it, and it's like you've done it 5,000 times.
A little larger than a dagger, but I gotta get used to it.
I would say so, yes.
I'll bamf it out again, so it's gone.
Very... I've always been curious of your magic, but this is... how you say it, next of the level, right?
I'm experiencing it as you are.
Seraph, you gone quiet for a second.
I'm not saying anything. I'm fine.
Alright.
I'm just talking to myself.
If it's been enough time, did you want to get some rest, Brightwing?
Yes, alright. I'm just gives him a curious look to make sure that he actually is okay.
It's fine. I'll look after him.
Gives you a look of like,
Come on. We'll be fine. Have a little bit of faith for once.
Brightwing, I will say this, like, especially the way that he was suddenly flourishing it, the only thing that you get that's kind of like a little bit concerning to you, because otherwise it's just a surprise, is this slight feeling of like there are secrets that Yasnip has, and you have, I mean, I'll leave it largely up to Brightwing, but you have put a good amount of trust into him as opposed to the general world around you and other strangers. And so there's maybe a little bit about like this sudden new thing that he seemed very comfortable with that is a little
off-putting.
Yes, maybe a little off-putting, but he doesn't seem off-put by it at all. And that's kind of what's maybe a little bit off-putting.
Do I remember where most of his magic comes from? It's mostly when I see it, the black stuff, right?
Blue silver.
Blue silver, that's
Yep.
right, sorry.
Majority of it, so from what you've seen, it's been like minor illusion magic, and his hex, which are the two physically observable ones. But this one, it is different.
Okay.
It's not the same as those. It is how you would say of the next level.
The next level, please.
True.
She just kind of nods, goes to each of the kids to make sure they're okay and then goes and lies down.
Okay.
With one last look, just to make sure everything's okay.
Sure. Roll a medicine or perception check. I'll leave it up to you.
Okay.
It might have different results depending on what you choose.
18.
On.
They're both +7.
Okay. All right. The kids seem noticeably unchanged. Like it is the exact same rhythm of breathing. The journey has not changed anything. Their cheeks are just as flushed. They just seem like sleeping kids.
Is any of their like bruising and scrapes healing? Like, does it seem like it has like a natural progression of healing?
Interesting question. I will say yes, in the sense that you've seen that happen naturally in the world through rest, which you don't necessarily fully understand because there is levels of high magic that are beyond what you and your tribe know. But what you and your tribe know is that if you rest for a while, it seems that wounds slowly heal themselves over time through natural magic, or you don't even know. You guys would probably attribute it to the work of the wilds, restoring things to how they should be.
Alright. Okay. Alright. I'll go to bed.
Okay.
And let whatever this is about to happen.
Sarah, if you're staying up with
Yep.
Yasnit, okay.
You know it.
All right. You guys can both give me a perception check if you'd like, and
This'll go well.
And then I'll leave it up to you if you want to have any conversation.
It actually did.
No, well, here's what I'll say. If you want to keep your you do not have dark vision, right?
I don't.
Yeah. So if you want to keep your search to like the close area around you, you can keep that roll. If you want to look
Okay.
further out, it would be with disadvantage.
I'm just gonna keep the 17 because
Okay.
I know what's gonna happen.
Fair
So
enough.
just gonna keep that.
All right, you're keeping an eye on the close surrounding area.
I had
17.
a 9.
Okay, 9. And you can see a little further out, but with a
Yeah.
9. Okay. Is there anything you guys want to do during your watch?
One thing I would like to do, because I didn't really get a good look at him, I would like to go to Wigan and very closely look at, because I believe you mentioned that it was metal with like a gem of some kind. Correct me if I'm
Yes.
wrong. I want to look at the gem.
So it's like a node. It's not necessarily a gem per se. It's almost like the metal is like a silvery sort of, it could just be silver or platinum or something like that forms the majority of the circlet. And then it seems like that almost forms into this small node of glowing light.
Okay.
It's not like there's an inset gem necessarily, but it also doesn't seem like it's silver at the end.
Okay.
You don't know if it's some magical substance, if the silver is enchanted, or exactly what's going on, but it like forms into these small nodes that sit on their temples and are glowing.
I do just want to look at the spot where it contacts to see if there's any etching or rune of any kind there, and that's really the extent that I want to look at it.
Okay. This is a non-stressful situation where you have plenty of time to look closely. I'm not going to ask you for a roll. Yes, you do see very, very finely inscribed runes that sort of form a small arc near the end, like right before that light of the node. They seem to be magical runes. You don't know what they mean exactly.
Kind of after doing that check, I'll sit down in a way where I'm facing the opposite direction that Seraph is. I do have to thank you. You're a pompous prick.
Correct.
And you did something potentially fully irresponsible.
Wouldn't be the first time.
But in the long run, you saved time.
Well, what am I if not efficient? You know, it took every fiber of my being to not take my sister and leave. But I decided to have a bit of faith in what the rest of you were capable of. It seems that faith was, at least this time, well-founded.
I think that we all sense that. Shows you love your sister, which is great.
She's very reckless.
Like her brother.
Then again, yes, that seems to run in the family. So, we'll work on it.
Give a slight nod towards him. So why from Bragdale?
And I go ahead and take up Bloodlust. It's very hard to do proper maintenance when you live in a swamp. I ended up getting this from Bragdale, from a very influential scientist, and we created it together to fit my needs. The only thing I haven't figured out yet is how to waterproof the damn thing.
So what were you going to do in Proward had there not been an attack?
Honestly, enjoyed the rest of the festival and then keep searching for answers. I mean, it seems that what we were searching for seems to be at least somewhat related to what has been taking place. Creatures that appear to leave a trail of blight in their wake that is very characteristic of what we are trying to discover. So...
You were looking for them?
Yes. Our swamp has been, to put it lightly, under siege by creatures that seem to only leave death and destruction in their wake. And when it became unsafe for us to stay, we decided to seek our own answers. And that eventually led us to Proward. And then by a whim of fate, this seemed to happen.
Well, I hope it answered some questions for you.
It actually only left more, but one way or another, we'll figure it out.
Time will tell, I suppose.
It will indeed.
You're muted.
I don't know what you're saying, man.
Around that time, you hear a crack of a twig across the road. And stepping out into the firelight, you see a hulking orc figure. And in the periphery of your vision, you see several others coming from different directions. And the one across
Greetings,
the road...
friends! It is so nice to meet you! As I say loudly, trying to awake the rest of the group while I slowly take out Bloodlust.
Let's not make this any tougher than it needs to be, eh? Drop the weapons.
Man, you know, I invested way too much time in this to simply drop it, so I
I'm
don't think that's
sorry,
going to be an option.
But this one's permanently stuck, and I'll hold it out and summon the blade.
Oh, fancy tricks. That usually means fancy pockets. I need you guys to roll initiative.
Woo!
And I will put you on the battle map.
Thank you!
With your 9 perception.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay, if you guys can drag your tokens on, do it, and then I will put you guys where you are. So you and you are here. You're sleeping with the kids. Sleeping with the kids. And where are you, Vana?
I would have probably put her somewhere close to the kids.
Yeah, you'd be here. I don't know where you are on the map, but you're here.
Okay.
If you
We
We
drag-
don't have any of our spells, correct?
You have not taken a long rest, no. You have
Damn
taken a
it.
short rest, so while we set up initiative, if you want to roll a hit dice or two, you can do that. And if you get anything back on a short rest, you can do that. Everyone at this point will have taken a short rest.
Oh my god, yeah.
But let's get 20 and up. Anyone?
21.
are we all doing
21.
Wow.
He yelled.
I basically was yelling, yeah.
15 to 20. Okay.
18.
Oh,
18,
okay.
sorry, yeah.
18.
I still have one shift, right?
Yes.
Okay, great.
10 to 15.
14.
Vaughn, what are you?
12.
I have
Interesting
right.
point of order. Do
Oh.
we have access to our 3rd level stuff now?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
going to say that that essentially you gained access as part of winning the fight and the road traveled more or less. And Eclipse, what are you?
7.
Okay.
Oh boy.
7.
7.
Gosh, freaking, I have so many bonus actions that I all want to do.
Okay, don't rub it in.
I know, right? What the fuck is up with that?
Well, I normally just had 2, but now I have 3 good ones.
Okay. All right. Did I miss someone? Yes, I did. Yasnib, what's your dex?
17.
Ooh, wee! Okay.
Speedy boy.
Speed is key.
All right. Brightwing.
Ah! I was
mm.
asleep.
You
I don't
were.
feel like
You were
I-
lightly asleep, and there was some yelling. I'm going to say.
I mean,
what am I gonna say?
passive perception is 17.
Yeah, I don't usually apply passive perception to sleeping. It's more of a how deep
Okay.
are you sleeping sort of thing. I'm gonna say, roll a Constitution check that
Well,
you
so
want to
this
fail.
happened pretty early into.
Yes, there
Her
was.
rest,
This
too.
is. She's a little bit into sleep, but the
Gotcha.
DC is gonna be easier for her to wake up.
17.
17 is very good though. You wanted to fail this, so you are asleep
God
for
damn it!
now. Yeah.
Oh, I'll
don't
wake you up real quick. Let me tell you what.
Yes, yes, you will. If something wakes you up, I will consider you having the option to use a held action, but your
Oh.
turn is passing for now. Seraph, you're up.
What
Well,
a
here it goes.
Here it goes.
Yeah.
held action.
A reaction attack.
Yeah, you can use a reaction to use your action, basically.
Okay.
Thinking about what to do here. So this is the ogre, right?
Yeah, this is a large orc that
Okay.
steps out. He looks
Gotcha.
tough and nasty. And then you see, stepping out kind of in your periphery, several more shapes.
Okay. Tight.
Yeah.
One. Oh gosh, there's one of them behind us too. 1, 2. Are we by a cliff?
There is, yes. There's
Okay.
kind of a small cliff that rises up maybe 15 or 17, something like that, feet. That's behind you. That you kind of picked this spot because it was sort of sheltered in. You're under these kids are kind of sleeping under these trees, and then there's this large rock that's sort of where you build the fire under.
Man, good job with perception checks, guys.
I rolled a 17.
To see 3
I-
feet in front of you.
Yeah, without dark vision, unfortunately.
So, how difficult would it be for me to get up on this rock?
Not super difficult. It
Okay.
is not like super tall. There.
Okay.
I would probably say you. Well, let me look at your strength.
It's a
not good.
-1, Matthew.
Oh gosh. Okay, there would be a roll, but it would not be a hard DC.
Okay. Let's give it a whirl. Does
Okay.
it actually give me like any form of like better kind of vantage? You know, like would I get
Yes.
at least a little bit? Okay.
You would. So like sort of the bottom area of the rock, which is probably where you get up to. You can get up. It's like maybe 4 feet, so it'll just take a little bit of like a muscle
Height.
up. But then
All right.
the rock sort of slants upwards, so you could get a decent high ground view if you
Bet.
make.
All right. So
roll
I'm gonna
an
go
athletics.
for it then.
Yep.
You're gonna make me roll fucking athletics.
Yes, I am, of course.
Okay.
DC is quite low, but
Please, please.
Climb up the rock.
Can I just choose not to climb up the rock right now?
Nope. Nope.
No, it's too late. Are
Yep,
you
what'd
sure?
roll?
Are you
Yes.
positive?
What
I
did you
rolled a
roll?
2.
Oh!
So it's a
That
one.
is not gonna meet the DC, despite how low it is.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna
So I
say
get
that.
like right here then. Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna say that you kind of finally get sort of up onto the very low end, but don't have any movement left.
Okay. Well, I'm going to reach up to it would be the right cylinder on my back. Kind of switch bloodlust over to the other hand. This was a poor decision, friends. And just twist it off, and you all watch as this purple electricity just stalks across my body. I'm gonna go ahead and use a mutagen here.
Hell yes.
It'll be vermilion, so I'm going to get 2 blood maledicts out of this.
Okay.
So that is that.
Anything
I
else?
see
Any
here.
bonus actions?
I believe that is my
is
bonus
that a bonus
action.
Okay.
Yes.
So you still have an
So
action.
I will, with the aid of Yasnip's shoulder, sort of take aim at the orc and... Sorry about your ear, buddy! Go ahead and fire.
Fire.
Oh, yeah, that's 23.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be 8 points of piercing damage.
8 points. Okay. Oops. All right. And that is your turn?
I'm going to end off my turn by saying, you're attacking actual children. Like, you understand that, right?
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Okay. You see the bullet sort of enter in his shoulder, and it knocks his shoulder back for a second, but then he like grunts and sort of flexes into it. Looks like he took it decently.
Oh, boy.
Oh no.
Okay. It is
Did I
going to be...
Did I
What?
wake up?
Yes. Everybody would wake up at this point.
Okay.
So if you want to release something as a held action, just on a
Mhm.
reaction, you can do that.
I don't really have any spells. I only have bonus actions that I could do.
And I would say the way you wake up, you would see this guy, and that's probably it. So if you wanted to do something, it would be against him. The
Okay.
big orc.
Ooh. I guess. What do I have? Oh, yeah, sweet. I'll do. Forgot I have. I'll do Sacred Flame at that.
Okay. Deck save for him?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, that's not great. That's going to be a 10. Nope, that fails.
Oh, thank God!
Roll
All right,
damage.
let's go.
Finally, do something.
Yes, you hit Sacred
Flame.
Flame.
God,
The
it's been so
Blindlings, as
long.
it happens, were very dexy, so...
Yeah, I
Yeah,
found that
yeah.
out. On a D10, D8. In the bag. Okay, here's freaking just a 2.
2. Okay. All right. That's your turn. You see this this orc take this wreath of flame briefly and then growl at you again. And the rest of you wake up to see, in various directions and states of grogginess, a band of creatures coming in, and Seraph, just up on a rock, having clearly just fired his weapon, and little bits of lightning flashing across him, and Yasnip brandishing a weapon which Vana, you have never seen, and Eclipse, you have never seen. So this is a whole thing that's going on right now. You're waking up to who knows what. Okay. Then this guy over here steps out from behind a trunk and is going to fire. And Seraph, from up above, you hear the twang of a bow. As it appears, stepping up onto this rock actually put you into a little bit better sight of a guy way up here. So you guys are both going to take attacks.
Wait, way up where?
Top right.
Oh, I didn't even
Up-
see him.
Up on the
Yeah,
hill. You
I said
did
there
not
was
see
a
him
guy
as
up on the-
Seraph either.
Oh, fuck.
Okay,
So you get
so
on the rock.
against Eclipse.
What?
Yes, exactly that.
She
Am I
is
that's
still
technically
prone?
prone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
So it's
Yes.
disadvantage.
Yes, it is. It's disadvantage on you. So
What
that's going to
are
be...
you-
Oh, that's not very good. That's 10 to hit. Nope.
Level 3.
Yes, 10 to hit.
Level 3.
Level 3.
The second one is better, but I still don't know if it hits you. That's a 14 to hit.
Nope.
That does not hit
Ooh.
you, does it? Okay, the prone helps.
Yay.
The other one fires at Seraph.
Go for it.
These ones are not at disadvantage. One is
No,
a
they're not.
13 and one is a 23.
Well, I'll tell you this much, that 23 definitely hits.
Okay, that's going to be 5 piercing damage. And
Oh,
you now know
piece
that
of
there is
shit.
someone firing from up on the hill.
I'm gonna look up to the hill.
Yeah, you see an orc that's a little bit of a more like thin and lithe, dressed in leathers with a short bow out.
That was a very poor decision.
Oh no.
Okay, and then this guy, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Ooh, that worked out nicely. And 5, 10, 15, 20. Suddenly from the side of this rock, Yasnip, an orc appears brandishing a pair of axes. And Vana, rushing up to you, see another one. These nasty orcs with long ears, gray skin, nasty teeth. And they are going to swing at the two of you.
Oh
Would I-
no.
Would I be? I would still be sitting, right? So I'd have advantage.
I think you stood up and
Okay.
brandished your weapon
I probably would have.
when this guy appeared. Yeah, so I would say you're standing. So against you, that is going to be a goodness. Look, the bad rolling continues. A 10, so no. And
Goodness.
against, oops, I just cocked. Against Vana, a natural 3. Well, come on. Why is this my life?
Correct.
All right.
This is nothing like my dreams.
The
Don't
two
taunt
orcs
him.
fail miserably.
Taunting.
Yasnip, you're up.
Yas.
Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
Cast a hex on the guy right next to him,
Right next to
New
Yasnip.
fancy blade.
which will be with a quick flick, and it's almost like there's a slice as the hex peels off of the end of the blade and goes into.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
And then he will come up with a round strike to attack.
Okay.
First roll will be a 17.
17 is going to hit.
Nice. That will be 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And
Slashed across his chest with this new weapon.
as
Get
it
wrecked.
as it creases across like the front of his chest, there's a faint as well.
Okay. Word. Okay. And he staggers briefly with this blow. It clearly hurt him a decent amount. Okay. And anything else on your turn?
I will remain there,
Okay.
so that'll be it.
All right. The bandit captain is going to step forward.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That's
That's
you know what?
not great news.
Yeah, he's gonna go to right there. He doesn't like the look of this guy with a double blade, and he's going to make 3 attacks on you.
What?
In
He's
one
bandit
hand,
captain, dude.
he has a scimitar, and as he walks up to you, he pulls a dagger from a sheath on his chest and backhands it, and he comes at you big and mean.
Mm-hmm.
All right, attack number 1.
Hits.
No, I don't think it does because I rolled an natural 5. 10.
Misses.
Okay, attack number
That's how
2.
we get them, guys.
14.
Hits. Just hits.
Okay, so that does 6 slashing damage.
Natural
And then
20
with
on
the-
con save.
Okay, nice. And then with the dagger, natural 4. Wow.
Let's go.
Okay, one of these fights, this is gonna balance out, and it's gonna suck for you
Yep.
guys so bad.
It
I'm
really
just
is,
saying.
and I'm not looking forward
I've
to it.
been saying that this whole time, Matt.
Okay,
I've
that is
almost died
discernible.
like twice.
That's true. You're the only one I can hit. I should just send everyone towards you. And he snarls in your face with
I'm
a
here.
slight
I mean,
grin. Vana, you're up. Speaking of which,
Okay, well, I'm gonna stand up.
Let's go, girl.
Okay, and then when she stands up, she's gonna be like, "What the fuck is happening?" And she's gonna kind of she saw Yasnip with this fancy new weapon,
Mhm.
and did she see him like?
No, it was already out when you woke up.
Okay, well, she's gonna be like, "Man, I want a fancy new weapon," and she's going to, cause she is probably still half asleep at this point, kind of
Mhm.
grab the air and like swipe, and she's going to cast Flame Blade.
Let's
Oh
go!
my god!
yes.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
god!
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
entire encounter
Fire!
just fell apart. I promise.
Wow, weewa.
Get it.
Fucking
She-
destroy him.
She's
Oh
popping
my
off. She's
heavens.
popping off.
But
Okay.
it's not like regular fire. It's like weird and green, blue, and it looks like water, but it's
Mm.
Hell
Okay.
yes.
Geyser sword, yes.
Geyser
Okay.
sword.
It's a 13 to hit.
13 misses.
Oh,
Wait, who are you hitting? Who are
no.
you hitting? The orc next to you?
Yes.
13 is its armor class. You hit
Let's
it.
go.
Okay.
Now, please remind us, if you wouldn't mind, how much damage is Flame Blade?
3d6.
It's a lot.
3d6?
Yeah,
Yes.
do the thing.
That would be 11
Jesus.
points of damage.
11 points of damage. Okay, very similar to the 12 from Yasnip. So we have our Summon Blade warriors now on either side of this fight.
I forgot to add Hex.
Okay,
So that was
what does that
also
add?
3 necrotic.
Wow. Okay,
Is that enough?
Wow.
3 is what he had left.
So,
So, as this flame blade slices across this one orc, the other one suddenly, after a second delay, feels this sort of necrotic burst within him and falls onto his knees and then on his face, dead in front of you.
Oh.
He dead. Okay, anything else
Also-
from you, Vana?
Also, it's bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim
Yes, it
light for
is.
an additional 10 feet.
So some
Yeah.
extra light from
Hey.
everybody.
So there's that. Yeah, I think that'll be it for her.
Okay. Alrighty, these guys are up. Out from behind you, Eclipse.
I'm still getting up, man.
I'm
Yeah.
still trying to.
Hey, I still
This
gotta
guy
roll over.
and
I'm all curled up and loaf.
I'm gonna say this guy sees that the blade man is being handled, so he's gonna actually go slightly around and attack this colorful bird girl.
Oh, great, thanks.
This is some tight quarters we got going on here, all over the place. So,
Yee.
Eclipse, a short sword attack against you. I'm gonna try a new dice here.
Call loaf armor.
Hey, there we go.
I call
That is
loaf
a
armor.
dirty 20.
Oh shit, okay.
yeah, that'll
That's
happen.
fair.
5 piercing damage. And as this guy walks up to you, he's a little thicker and seems to have chainmail and a shield.
Ooh.
He looks, and up against you with your chainmail and a shield, it's a bit of a tough brawl over here on this side of the fight.
It was 5 damage, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Brightwing against
I don't have
you,
anything to not do that.
natural 1.
Hey!
So this guy swings at you and you just slightly duck out of the way.
I feel like the wind picked up and like with his hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Eclipse, you're up.
Okay, so in this short amount of time, I have gone from loaf to emerge to growling and rolling over at this guy who has cut into me.
Oh!
It would
Well,
have been an
you- I
advantage.
hit
yeah,
anyways.
you're
Let's just see if I roll a
Yeah.
natural 20. 1 second.
That's fine.
I did not.
do it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I did
So
not.
so as I'm growling deeply and rolling over, picking up my spear and my buckler and standing, am I taller than him? I don't think so.
It's about the same height, I would say.
Okay.
And
I'm
kind of
fine
a
with
similar
that.
physique. In fact, he might be a little bit buffer than you.
I'm fine with
Oh.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
Not acceptable.
Oh god, so Vana's like tiny.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh lord.
All right. Then yeah, I'm gonna kind of just, beef up, bristle my fur, and just kind of flourish and stab into this guy. Cause
Do it.
how fucking dare you?
Yep. Go for it.
It's garbage. That's 10.
10 misses.
I'm gonna action surge and try again.
Okay, go for it.
I'm
Get
fucking
it.
Yes,
The
actually.
saltiest action surge.
I'm so mad.
I'm so mad.
so fucking mad. That's even worse. I miss again.
No.
That yes, that
It's fine
misses.
though. I'm conscious and angry. So
Miss
we'll
again,
roll with
misses.
it.
I'm
It
assuming
wasn't
you
a
want to stay
1,
right there.
So we're okay.
Oh,
Yep.
that's
We'll
depressing.
stay
Okay.
right there.
Brightwing, you're up. There is a huge chain shirt and shield bearing scimitar or long short sword wielding orc standing in front of you.
Yeah, with my little 5'2" self. Yeah. Little bitty. Okay.
Very small.
Very small. All right. We're gonna. I don't know. Should I? Okay, no. We're gonna do the fun thing that we haven't done before because it's fun.
Nice. Let's go.
I'm going to. This is brand new. Brand new. I will. What's it called?
I don't know. What is it called?
Harness divine power.
Okay.
And so, all of a sudden, like I think Brightwing's eyes and wings kind of glow for a second, with this like blue pink energy, and kind of like wind picks up all around her as she just kind of like calls to the wilds for help. And that means I can fulfill 1 level spell slot
Yes, you can.
with it.
You have a spell slot back.
I
Yep.
have a spell slot back.
And that's only a bonus action.
It is.
What?
Wow.
Holy shit.
That's pretty fucking
That's
wild.
awesome.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, do I use inflict wounds or do I save it for cure wounds?
Inflict wounds.
I know.
Follow your
All
heart.
right. Oh, my heart. So she's just kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna use inflict wounds and just kind of like go out that guy.
You know what?
Okay.
It's fine. I was gonna say wait, but it's okay.
Roll to hit.
Nah,
I mean,
I'm gonna do damage to this guy.
Follow your heart.
So I'm gonna
be done.
come at him with my.
The big
Well,
guy,
I'm not
right?
sharpened. I'm not full bird right now. I'm only half
Mhm.
bird.
Okay.
So.
This is the big guy right in front of you.
Mhm.
All right. Roll to hit.
Oh, that would be a natural 20, my friend.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Yes. And
Just
do
putting all the
Oh.
damage
This
dealers
guy's
to
head
shame.
just explodes.
no! Wow, wee wah.
Okay.
Okay, roll 3d10
Oh,
times 2.
Damn.
So,
Okay.
well, no. So
Wait,
No,
isn't
it's
it
max.
30
Isn't it
plus
30 plus
3d10?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, so it's 30 damage already.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Plus
Oh, God.
3d10 necrotic.
3.
Please get 3 more
8.
10s.
No. Just a 3. 5 plus 8. 13 plus 30.
43.
43.
46.
43 damage.
46?
Holy-
13
43.
plus 3.
43.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. right when
You know.
right when he
fucking
reaches out and grabs this guy like under his armor, almost at the neck, and
Yeah, I think
and-
she would know like different nerve points
yeah,
to hit.
yeah. And there is a pulse of dark color in all the veins around his neck, and then not like a small trickle and a small trickle, like almost a burst of blood from his nose and his eyes, and this guy just keels over, utterly dead, completely one shot.
Brightwing awoke and chose violence.
Ouch!
All right. So, at
Like
what
my
point can
script
Brightwing
beast.
roll an intimidation check with a plus 12 modifier?
Yeah,
Honestly, though.
Because that feels pretty warranted.
we'll see. We'll see how that affects their standing. Yeah. Do you want to move?
I'm in front of the chillins right now, so
You
I'll
are in front
stay
of the
there
chillins.
and like just get my staff out. Freaking come at me.
Okay. Wow. Seraph, you're up.
Right. I'm pretty
After watching this
PO'd.
guy melt before you.
Yeah, I'm just like covered in blood at this
Yep.
point. So like this guy up on the hill just like sees me slowly turn to him, half covered in blood. And I'm gonna get even more bloody. I'm gonna drag Bloodlust across my chest to activate my Crimson Right. Fuck, that's 3. That's not great.
Oh no.
Ugh, that sucks. All right, it's fine. And then, can I use this rock as sort of half cover? Or like maybe a quarter cover?
From the guy above?
From this asshole? Yeah.
I would say if you like kind of went down into a sort of a sniper's crouch, you
Mhm.
could kind of do that. Yes, you
That
get
is
half
exactly
cover
the
probably.
plan. Perfect.
Go for
Half
it.
cover. Yeah, I'm a blow this motherfucker's head off at this point.
I already
The
did
snitch has not failed me yet tonight, so
it. Oh, no snitch.
Apparently, it has failed him.
Mm-hmm.
Who's next on the initiative order?
Did you roll a natural one?
They are.
Oh, great.
Well, fuck my life. Yeah, I rolled a nat 2, so I'm not hitting shit. And I gotta
And you're
reload,
misfiring.
Oh no.
Yes.
I forgot that was like a thing that I had to worry
Yes.
about
Oh,
with like
That is why your
no.
weapon does so much
All right.
damage.
So let's
Oh,
go ahead
no.
because like I actually haven't had to deal with this before. So let's see. Misfire.
Ooh.
Whenever you misfire, the attack misses and the weapon cannot be used again until you spend an action to try and repair it. Oh, so I have to
Mhm.
like full on repair this motherfucker.
Yes.
So I have to spend an action repairing it, and then I have to spend another action to reload it.
Ah, this is not good timing.
This
Man, I remember this.
I mean,
So
hey,
familiar.
you chose the gun,
sucks
man.
dick.
Yeah,
I-
You gotta.
you have a melee weapon in it still, technically.
Yeah.
I am just going to cut my losses and just like just so much hate. He is going to oh boy, God, I'm so angry IRL. I don't know what to do. I'm going to step down from the fucking rock at this point and
Oh no.
there's like nowhere for me to go where I can like do something productive and not die immediately. I will. Oh, no, I use my bonus action, so I have nothing. I will.
This is not an ideal situation.
No, it's pretty
For
fucked up.
Seraph.
Yeah, this is not great. I do need to multi-class. Okay, so I'll God damn it. Let's fucking do it, dude. Let's just fucking do it. Why not?
Ooh,
This'll go well.
okay.
This'll go well.
Okay.
This'll go well.
I
So you
have spare
run-
the dying. It's okay.
Through and around and brandish your.
I'm flipping Bloodlust
Yep.
around so that the gun, like the actual barrel of it, is facing me
Okay.
with the blade out,
not
sparking with
proper
this
gun
purple
safety.
energy.
Yeah.
And
Just to whip a bitch.
I'm just like faintly through the blood, you see a single tear. And that's
Mm.
it. That's his turn.
Oh no.
Okay. The scouts are up. One is going to move down to this rock, and this guy's
Mhm.
going to stay right where he is and fire at Seraph. And this one,
Haven't been through enough.
I think this one is seeing the largest threat right now to be the bird girl that just melted his buff opponent in one turn. So that one's going to fire at Brightwing.
Okay.
Yeah. So the scouts, let's use this dice. At Brightwing,
Mm-hmm.
that is a 17.
That would hit, yes.
Okay, I'll roll damage first. 5 damage.
Uh-huh.
Second attack is
Oh, great.
ooh, natural 18.
Yeah,
That is a
that would hit.
22.
Yep.
That is 5 more piercing damage.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, I'm getting some damage down finally. Okay, and then it's Seraph.
Hey, Matt.
No, it's
Yes.
not.
That was the first time you hit me.
Ever?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, I rolled a natural 15 against Seraph, so my dice, this dice is starting to work. It's black and red, so that makes sense for this encounter. That is, oh gosh, 3 piercing damage against Seraph, and
Thanks.
12. Nope, that misses. That misses,
That
right?
misses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay. All right. Not
No,
bad.
you did
still.
hit me, but I
Yes,
had
I hit
temporary
you.
hit points, so it didn't matter.
Oh, you have temporary hit points?
No, from like the first time you hit me. That was the only time you ever hit me is when I had temporary hit points.
Oh, I see. The first time I've damaged you, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
It's the first time.
All right, and then this orc is
Hurt my
going to
body.
move to here, and
Oh,
this one
wait,
is dead.
oh.
And this one's going to attack Vana. with
Wait a minute.
advantage.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Did he move out of range?
No,
Damn
He
it!
just
Of
went
Eclipse.
around you.
this is
Moved
going
up.
to be.
Moved out of range of Eclipse.
Out of range of Eclipse. Yeah, Eclipse gets an attack of opportunity.
Oh, yes, he did move out of range of Eclipse.
Go. Go, kitty cat, go.
That eats my reaction, right?
Yes, it does.
Mm.
Oh. What subclass did you take for?
Hmm. I mean, I've had one this whole time. That's why I'm like,
Sure.
fuck, I'll hit him.
Okay, roll.
Whatever. Just
Roll to hit.
Whatever.
It's your turn.
fucking.
God.
Alright. Alright, I can do this. I swear. It's a 15, please.
A 15 hits.
Yes! Okay.
That was the most.
Eat a bunch of damage. 11.
Oh!
go!
No!
Eat a bunch of
Okay,
fucking
well,
damage.
he was trying to get a more advantageous position, but it did not work for
Oh,
him.
thank God. Alright.
Yeah, as this guy, in fact, does not even leave, he is stabbed in the back as he
I'm gonna-
turns to leave.
I'm gonna maintain eye contact with the dude in front of me as I do it.
Word. So you kind of under the left,
Yeah.
stab out with the spear, catch this guy through the back, pull it back out, and he falls down dead.
A little Mercutio.
Wow, wow, wee wah. Okay, well, there's no more of those guys, so Yasnip, you're up.
Bonus action Hex shifted into this big guy in between us.
Okay.
You still have you still have time to try to run. And follow up with an attack. At advantage, which is gonna be a 22.
Yeah, that hits. Roll the damage.
Not as great.
22.
That is
You fucking nerds. Jesus.
11 points of damage with 4 points necrotic.
Okay.
Oh, Christ almighty. That's so
wow,
much.
wow, wow. Another backslash with your blade. It looks like it hurts him a little bit, but he's taking
God,
with
freaking
the
bandage.
He is clearly a little bit stronger than the rest of these guys.
Built diffy.
Anything else?
I am going to shift down a little bit to
Okay.
that location.
All right, and that's your turn.
That is my turn.
Okay, he's up. Which one of you does he want? You know what? He's gonna.
He's taking more damage from Yazid than we have.
This guy, this Genasi fellow with his cockiness is looks a little bit weaker, and he likes that. With his tiny little, kind of half an end point of a gun as his only weapon. So he sort of watches and he sees you go by him, and he sort of cockeyes as you go. And then as Yasnip comes alongside him, he twists as if to face off with Yasnip, and then swings at you with his scimitar.
He does the
I don't.
fake out.
I don't deserve
What an
that.
asshole.
That is going to be a
This guy's a me.
14 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Woo,
dude, get some
thank
armor.
goodness. Dum. That is 7 slashing damage.
Oh,
Second attack,
oh.
that's only a 13 to hit.
That misses.
Okay, and then the dagger. Ooh, natural 19. That's gonna hit.
Probably.
Wish it was a 20 though.
Fuck you.
For 5 piercing damage. Not that great. Okay, and he growls at both of you, kind of looking in between you and holding his 2 weapons, brandishing out, preparing for both of you.
Leah, help!
I don't have any
Lana, you're up.
spells.
I'm up.
Yes, you are up.
Did I see all that bullshit with my brother?
Yes, you did.
Fuck. Hold on.
How does he
Fuck
look,
with the point blade, it's
Yasna,
fine.
or
Oh.
Seraph?
Dude, he is not looking great. He's looking pretty bloody.
Ooh.
You saw this
Oh, that's
huge,
not good.
nasty being slash at him 3 times with sharp, ugly blades, and he's looking bloody.
Mhm.
How far? How big's one of these cubes? Is it 5 feet? No. Yes.
Yes.
Cube is 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
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 If I put something directly on top of him that only has a 5-foot radius, would it hit any of my friends?
Well, you can certainly position it in a way that. Oh, who? This guy?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. You could. There's no way to place it where it'll hit him and not one of your friends. You have to choose.
Actually, it's a 10-foot diameter, right? Because it's 5-foot
Yeah,
radius.
5-foot radius, 10-foot diameter.
It can go right there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So,
it is.
so this is it. This is a little bit interesting. Typically, from what I've seen, you put the center of something in the middle of a square, and then it reaches to the middle of the square next to it.
Oh, yeah.
So putting it on the edge of the square.
So if it's put.
Yeah,
If
so
it's
like
put
that. So
on
if you
this
put it on
corner.
him.
Right.
Whereas if you put it on this square, it would hit Brightwing. Yeah. I'll maybe look into it further in the future, but my understanding is that you center something in the middle of a square and it reaches out technically halfway into other squares so that it affects those squares. Yeah. So like if you put something centered
sense.
right here on this square.
That's how I normally do area effects.
Yeah,
I
it would
think
reach
that
all
tracks.
those squares that connect to it with a 5-foot radius.
Okay, I'm not gonna do it then.
Does the y-axis come into account too? Or like the z? Whatever
Depends
it
on
is.
what
Like
it
if you
is.
aim above him?
Yeah, if it's a sphere, you could do it. If it's a ground-based
It's
thing-
not.
Okay.
Okay. I could not remember if that was a thing. I was like, ew.
This week, learn shapes with Adventures in Aanthara.
Oh, this is so weird. Oh, okay.
It is weird.
Don't mind
yeah.
me. I'm doing research as this is happening because I want to like figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not gonna work. But that will. Shit!
What are you doing, Vanna?
Fuck!
Level
If I leave from my spot, the ogre gets an attack, right?
Yes, the big armored orc will get an attack of opportunity on you. Yes.
She's gonna do it. She's gonna try to run to her brother.
Go for it. Attack from that guy. 14.
No.
14.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay,
Good
you
job.
escape his
Good job.
range as he slashes out with a short sword, and you run. Okay, to there.
And when she gets there, she's going to grab Seraph on the shoulder, cast Enhance Ability with Bear's Endurance. And he gets 2d6 temporary hit points.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
6.
sick.
Oh my gosh. Please be more
That's-
than 2.
It's 7.
Okay,
Seraph
that is
go
it.
bird.
Exactly
That's
average.
very decent.
Okay.
How do
Wow.
I add?
And you
How do
get
I-
advantage on con checks too.
There's a
Not that
tab
big a
box.
deal. Oh, there
Anything
it is.
else
It just
from
it
Vanna?
just took a while to load in.
Besides that, no.
Okay. This guy over by Eclipse in their heavily armored shield versus shield showdown is gonna swing at her.
Come on, Eclipse.
Let's try this dice.
Rawr.
19.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
I feel like I'm
Yeah.
actually rolling normal now. Still not great, but ooh, that's pretty good. That is what is my bonus? 6 piercing damage,
Okay.
and that's all from him. He's not
Jesus.
a multi attack.
Wait, Matt, I have one question. Does
Yes.
concentration break if I cast another spell? It does, right?
If you cast another concentration spell, it does.
Is enhanced ability concentration? Yes, it is. It for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
It's worth
So,
it though.
so if you cast another one,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
So that means flame blade is gone.
Yeah, my sword's gone. now.
Yes, flame blade is gone. Okay. Eclipse, you're up.
Okay. How does this work out? This is bonus action. Cool. I'm gonna really quickly bonus action second win, which is
Mm-hmm.
great. God, I hope this works.
God
Please.
bless second wind.
Thank fuck. Okay. I needed all of that. Okay, cool. 8. Alright. Now I'm gonna try to hit him. Piece of shit. Alright,
Do it.
I can do this. I
You can do
believe.
this. Yeah.
Swear to God. Okay.
I
so-
believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
Wow. That was really high. Okay, wait. Okay. That's a 25.
Oh, my.
Very bad.
Yes. That'll
Very
hit.
bad.
Okay.
Yikers.
And another 7. That's 11 damage.
Okay, 11 damage. As you stab toward this guy, you sense, because you have it yourself,
Mm-hmm.
so you know how it works, and you're very experienced with fighting, you sense this armor turns the blade just a little bit and reduces the damage by just a little bit. Doesn't quite stab as much as it normally would.
That's
Anything
fair,
else
that's
you'd
fair.
like to do on your turn?
No. Okay, a bonus action. So I am done
Okay.
with that.
So I am.
Brightwing, you're up.
Ah! Okay. I still have a health potion.
Mm-hmm.
Debating whether or not to drink it now. Well, actually, this is the smart thing. I will shift. My left
Mm-hmm.
shift.
Okay.
Can it be intimidating too?
Intimidation shit.
Intimidation, growing more feathers.
Yeah. I'm gonna say these guys aren't necessarily too intimidated by your feathers. More from the bleeding eyes one shot you did. If anything.
Yeah, well, I can't do that again. I gotta knock that off. I gotta knock this off. I gotta knock off a lot of things. Okay. Alright. That was my bonus action. I can't do 2 bonus actions instead of an action, right?
I have said that it is. I will typically allow that if you tell me what it is. I think it's dumb that it's a simpler thing and you can't do it as a second thing also. So tell me what it is and I'll tell you if you can do it.
Well, I just wonder if I could cast Shillelagh.
Yes.
Okay.
I think you should be
Then
able to use
I will
action
take
more
my temporary hit points, which is how many? How many hit points? 4. Okay, 4 hit points. And I need that. And I will cast Shillelagh on my staff.
Okay. Shillelagh is cast. Seraph, you're up. Do you want to move at all? You're not next to me, though.
I'll move just to the left 1 square to get more in front of the kids.
Okay. Seraph, you're up. Feeling
I'm
a little bit
flanking,
bolstered.
Right? I'm flanking, right?
Yes.
All right.
Eat 'em.
Go!
For sure. It's gonna be 26.
Oh yeah. That hits. Well, actually, well, no, it still hits. But for the record, your to hit with the slice would not get the bonus 2 from your archery fighting style.
True.
So it would just be a
so
plus
it's
6.
24.
But yes, it still massively hits. But you just be aware of that.
Good
and
catch. Good
adjust them
catch.
if you
Good
need to.
catch. Yeah. Not great. So that'll be
Not the best.
5 points of piercing and 2 points of lightning.
Okay.
And that's all I can do.
Okay. He was kind of like clocking both of you a little bit, and when you do that, he sort of sneers and looks towards you. Okay, the scouts are up. This scout is going to fire at Brightwing.
Okay, great.
She is a continuous problem. 16?
That's my armor class.
That is going to be... Where is the damage? Ooh, that's a 6. 8 on the first arrow.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Cocked.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a 12. That misses.
Yeah.
So miss on the second. And then the other archer. He's gonna keep firing at the same guy who's been sassing him. Actually, he's gonna fire one shot at him and one shot at Vana, I think. He sees both of you. He's gonna fire one shot at each of you.
Wait, which one?
This one way up on the hill. He has a crazy vantage point. He's up there for a reason.
That's wild. In between so many people and a rock.
Well, the shot at you misses with a 12. And the shot at Vana. Good heavens! I rolled a natural 8 and a natural 7 on his 2 attacks. Why is this my life?
See, I'm backsassing you out of game.
Yes.
You're
okay, and there are none of these little orcs left,
fast.
so their turn gets skipped. Yasnip, you're up.
Alright. He's got Hex on him already.
Yep.
And we're going for 2 attacks on this guy.
Let's go.
Okay.
22 for the first.
Yes, that hits.
Okay.
And a 19 for the second.
That hits also. Both hit.
So, first one,
Oof.
11 points of damage with 4 necrotic.
Okay.
And the second one, 4 points of damage with 4 necrotic.
Okay. Oof. Okay, this guy is
23.
actually now starting to look a little bloodied up. Ouchie.
And
Okay,
it's,
he's up.
It's with that whirl. It's almost like a twist in place as one blade slices across and he takes it with the momentum to flash around to the other side.
Hell yes.
You're like a fan.
Yeah.
Okay. He takes a second to regard you after that, but he is focused on bringing down this damn stabby shooty boy. So he's gonna attack
Goddamn shit.
Seraph.
It's fine. There's no way he could possibly deal enough damage.
That's a 15.
Well, he might.
That hits?
Don't jinx
see.
it, Sean.
Yeah, he hits.
Okay. That is gonna be. Ooh, that's good. 7 slashing damage.
Well, there goes the temp.
Second attack. 13.
Misses.
Okay.
Okay.
Last attack. Oh, that's a natural 17. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That hits, yeah.
For that's a 6 on the dice. For 9. Wait, hold on. Is it +3? Yes, 9 damage. Slashing.
Are you alive?
Hey, how many eyes do I have?
2?
Exactly.
Oh, I see.
Ah,
Oh.
okay. Wow, wee wah.
I was about to go.
Oh.
Lucian?
That was 3 attacks, right? I made all 3 attacks?
That was 3
Yes,
attacks.
okay,
One of them
good.
missed. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you're not going for a fucking 4th one, Matt.
Vana, you're up.
Well, first off, Vana screams. It's like blood curdling,
Mm.
right? So she's kind of caught in this terrible, terrible place of just awfulness and pain. And I think she's getting some pretty bad stuff. And she's going to like fall to her knees and grab Seraph's head and hold it in her hands.
I'm
and-
alive.
He's not dead.
Are you not
He has
unconscious?
2 HP.
No, he has
I have
2 hit
2
points
HP.
Oh, I thought you were unconscious.
No.
Never mind.
No.
Never mind.
I'm
He has
Fully-
2 eyes,
I'm
not so many
good.
hit points he has.
Now
Yeah.
you can still
We're
scream.
good.
Yes, because
This
he
whole
looks.
reaction
good.
still makes
Ugh.
sense.
Yeah.
No big
Yeah.
mistakes.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Like
Still
that's
screaming.
fine.
Please follow
Still
through.
screaming then.
Just
Yes.
kill
Okay.
this son of a bitch, please.
I'm gonna try really, really hard. So Matt, Oh, okay. Hold on. Nice. Okay. So what she's gonna do? Because I just regained a spell slot because of a druid thing.
Yeah, mood.
And
We love druid
she,
things.
with all of her rage and fury, is going to cast
Meteor Swarm.
What are you doing? What are you doing over there?
I'm just trying to think in my head because she would but I
Clock's
don't want to
ticking.
hit people.
Clock
I
is ticking.
know.
Look, I'm going down. Just do it.
He's gonna cast Moonbeam.
Moonbeam. Okay.
Actually, hold on, wait.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Give me the
no.
moonbeam. Do it, please. Empower me. Do it.
Oh yeah, Eclipse. Yeah. Do it.
Do it.
Do it now.
No, yeah, she's doing Moonbeam.
Yes.
Okay.
So the thing that I
leap through it.
researched is that it is mostly like up to you whether or not it's centered on the square or on the point. For the most part, what I've seen more commonly is that it's centered on the point
Yes. Wait.
rather than like.
Oh,
I'm going to
just
say it's
that
on the
box?
square. I'll do some more
Yeah.
research, but I've mostly seen on the square, so that's what we're going to do. So you have to pick
sure.
one person. Well, actually, it depends on where you put it. If you put it here, it will get Brightwing.
Yeah.
You must choose your brother or Brightwing.
You can also put it
Or
here and
you.
get Yasnip. Yes, you can get Yasnip instead.
Don't give her that option.
I'm gonna get Yasmin. Just for that comment, I'm getting Yasnip.
Oh, you are gonna do me.
Okay, and
Okay.
Matt, you must roll a con save.
Yes, I must. Okay.
Yes, I must.
Sorry.
Yes,
Oh,
I
that's
must.
pretty good. That's quite good.
Oh, dear.
That is going to be a 20. Dirty 20.
Oh.
That saves, but you just take half damage instead.
Okay. And
I
Yasnip, you
have
roll
to make
con
it
save as
also,
well.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna be fun.
Yes. Yes, it will.
No.
Okay, so
4.
it's 7 damage. Oh, that's a fail. It's
Yeah.
7 damage for the orc guy and 14 for Yasnip.
Oh, yay, friendly fire. Are you down?
Matt, help me with something real quick.
Uh-oh. You're muted, Matthew.
Yeah, no, we're on the same. Yeah, I did the same.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'll describe it.
Huh.
So as Yasnip gets hit with this flash of moonbeam,
It's still there.
and it impacts him, his form reverts to that of a white,
Wait, what?
pockmarked entity with black eyes.
Oh yeah, you got
What?
disadvantage. You
And
got disadvantage
white
on the saving
hair.
throw anyway, buddy.
Fucker.
With
He made it with
purple blaze
disadvantage.
tips. Yes, I made it with disadvantage.
Eh?
I'm sorry. What?
Oh shit, no way.
Wow,
Yup.
we were.
Hey, oh.
Wait, what did you describe yourself as?
We'll get into it a little bit later.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we sure will.
Okay, wow. What a decision. Wow.
Wait, this is 5th episode.
Okay.
Hey, oh.
What?
I read that part of the spell and I was like,
Mhm.
like I'll ever need that.
Yeah, and for the record, it was a 3 and a 4, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh
Wow.
my
Okay.
God.
All of you see this, and you're still up, right?
How much was it?
14.
14.
Yeah, I'm still up.
Okay. So standing there now, still holding his blade, you guys see a completely different form than the Yasnip you know.
I'm gonna forego this information because I'm very invested in what I'm doing.
Yes,
right
you
now.
are. You're not looking over there at all
100%.
yet.
100%.
He is
saying
up.
that.
Come on,
Interesting.
the cool looking dude just
Yeah, that
What
was.
is
I
it?
think that was enough to draw his attention. So he's
Yeah.
gonna start on you, Yasnip.
Thank God! Let's go!
He turns to you, snarling. Fun.
fun.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
I have
Too
so
bad it
many
wasn't on
regrets.
Yasnip. It would have taken him down.
Oh, wait.
That
I thought you said
Wait,
you
who
were
are you-
using me.
Wait, who were you attacking?
He's
Yasnip.
attacking
I mean, Seraph.
Yeah,
Too bad it
it
wasn't on
was.
Seraph, is
Okay.
what I meant to say.
Yeah, okay, yeah, cool. I would have been dead
that's
anyways,
Cleric.
man.
Okay,
9 slashing damage.
I am
9?
down.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
This
he
is about to
loves
get
that.
really
He loves that. That's
complicated.
exactly what he wanted, and he turns to you,
Cleric.
Seraph, and swings.
Shit.
15 to hit.
Yeah, I'm down.
Shit.
Let's just make sure. Ooh, yeah, that's a good damage roll too. 8 damage.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
down.
2 down. And he has a renewed sense of. It's interesting because in one half of him, he is haggard and starting to breathe heavily because he's bleeding a lot. But there is now a confidence, and as he turns to you, Vana, that was not there before.
Fuck.
Vana, you're up as he turns to you.
Kill him.
Do you want to scream at him like you did?
Do it again.
She's gonna like
Do it
real
again.
scream now.
Okay, great.
Look.
She's gonna cast Primal Savagery as a bonus. And then she's gonna cast Infestation at him.
One of those is a cantrip, right?
They're
Yeah,
both
they both
cantrips.
cantrips? Okay,
They're
yeah.
both cantrips.
Yeah.
Primal Savagery is my bonus cantrip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay.
Go for it.
So Infestation. Con save.
Con save, yep. Oh, well, that's pretty good. That is a 19.
That'll
He's
save.
got really high con.
He's a conny boy. He takes half damage or no damage?
I think it's.
Infestation.
It
what
doesn't
do
s-
you do?
It just says it has to save and it takes damage.
Or takes 1d6 point of damage and moves 5 feet. This movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Yeah, so nothing happens. No movement and no
Fuck.
damage. Yeah, that's the downside of cantrips with saves. Okay, do you want to move?
Yeah. But because I'm not in melee range of him.
No.
Yeah, but I don't want to move far. I just want to go like here.
Okay. All right. The buff boy is up. He's gonna swing again at Eclipse.
Bitch.
That's a 17.
No.
Oh my gosh. Much armor class. Much wow. Okay, these two are just in a beastly shield armor battle over here, swinging at each other and mostly blocking. Oh boy.
I have
Okay,
nothing
that's
to this
him.
man.
You're
I'm
up.
angry about it. Me?
Yes.
Come on.
Shit.
Come on.
Fuck. I don't got time for this fucker. Ah, okay. I'm gonna hit him again.
Go for it. He looks gritty and not too upset so far with this battle. He seems to actually maybe even relish it a little bit. It's a nice
It's
test.
a 15.
15 misses.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to help not deal with this bitch. I'm gonna get away from him. It's gonna suck a whole lot, but I'm gonna move over here.
Next to Vana?
Yeah, just to
Okay.
be a little more. Well, no. No, I'm gonna stay here because the kids.
Okay,
God
you
damn
stay there
it.
with the kids.
Yeah.
All right. Brightwing, we're back to the top of the order. You're up. You just saw two of your companions fall, one of whom you're not even really sure is your companion. It is very confusing at this point.
Yeah.
For all you know, this could be some weirdo who is impersonating Yasnet.
It's true. I still have a health potion. I'm debating on whether or not to use it on me, because I spare the dying, but I don't think she would use it on herself when people are down. That's the thing. Okay. I think... No offense, Sean, but Seraph's really useless right now, so I can't really put him back into the initiative order because he can't do anything. Alright, I will go to Yasnip then and use my potion on
Okay. Okay, you run up next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, action to use your potion. Roll the damage. Or roll the healing. One death save. Look from the
How will I
potion.
roll for it? I forget.
It should be 2d4 plus 2, I think. It's a normal potion.
Okay, d4 plus 4.
Yeah, it's
Well, I can
2d4
double check that.
plus 2. Yeah.
So a d4. Okay, there's my d4s. Okay. 4? Ooh. And a 3. Let's go.
7.
7 plus
Okay.
4.
White-skinned Yasnip. You pop up with... What was
11
it?
hit points.
11 hit points.
2d4 plus 2, right?
So it's 9.
Yeah, it's 2d4
9.
plus 2.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
that's the
sorry, I
possible.
thought it was 2d4 plus 4. My bad, sorry.
So 9, yes. 9 hit points. Okay, and the orc snarls, frustrated, as this happens.
And that was
That's your turn?
my action, correct?
Yes, that was your action.
I could move away and use his reaction. So y'all could run.
What you doing?
I'm
What you
crying.
doing?
I'm crying.
My bonus action cry.
That's a free action in my
Oh, great, thanks. I love it.
We take those.
We take those. I guess she's just gonna say to the big bad, or like, Yasip, I don't know if this is you, but I need you right now. And kind of stand in front of Yasip to kind of like tell the guy to come after her.
Okay, you try to get in his face. I'll say roll a intimidation or persuasion check, your choice. Because he wants to kill one of you, so persuasion could actually work. You might not have to scare him into fighting you.
Okay, persuasion?
Really, he wants to kill everyone, let's be honest.
Well, what a jerk. That was a natural 18.
Okay.
And it's a +1 for both persuasion.
Okay, so
and
19
intimidation.
total? Alright.
I'm gonna probably go with intimidation because this girl did, like, melt so
Okay.
before.
He turns his face to you after looking down. He had been looking down, brandishing his weapons, and he sort of flips his dagger once and stares you down. Seraph, I'm gonna roll a death save for you.
No, I was gonna roll the death save. I'm gonna roll the
Okay,
death
yeah.
save.
If you want to do it,
Have
you
faith.
can do it.
I will just message you
Yes, DM me.
what it ends up being. Okay, cool. Cool.
And then the scouts are up. Do.
Sorry if I missed it. Is Moonbeam still up?
Yeah. It should be.
Is it?
I think so.
If it's that, would I have an option to like pull Yazip out of it then?
It's so this is an interesting question because Moonbeam is when you start your turn.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. What is the question? I was looking at Destiny.
Yaznip is still
it's about
technically in
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Yaznip is still technically in the Moonbeam. Yes.
Could I have dragged him out of it
When a
instead
creature
of?
enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts his turn there,
Which would mean that
could you have moved him out of it?
if she had come to heal me, she would have moved into it.
Yes, which
Would
means
I?
she doesn't take it now because it's if you start your turn there. Oh, or when it moves in for the first time.
So that
Yes.
that changes the dynamic there a little bit.
Oh. that
Yeah. So
would.
you need to roll a
Wait.
con save.
Are you? Well, I guess you are in his space to do that. So.
I guess so.
Actually,
would she
I'm not-
still move in
I'm not
with
in
them?
it.
Yeah, you're not in it yet because it was centered down here, reaching
Yeah.
up to
Yeah.
Yaznip and him. So you're not in it. He
But
will
could I-
be.
But could I move him instead of like take that guy? I don't know. I wanted.
Did
Okay,
his
so
turn
you,
start
you
yet?
used your action to feed him the potion.
Yeah.
You used your bonus action for something?
I used to like get him to kind of put his focus on me instead of Yaznip.
Okay,
I don't know.
you can probably drag him backwards 5 feet. And if he would be out of it, you will move out of this guy's range and he will take an attack of opportunity on you. Or
Is he-
Yaznip. Because Yaznip is
Is the-
groggily waking up. You don't know.
Is the orc guy still in the Moonbeam?
Yes, the orc guy is. So when he takes his
Did
turn,
he take? Okay.
he hasn't taken his turn yet.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you
Well,
doing?
he wouldn't take attack of opportunity on Yaznip because he's still technically in range of Yaznip, right? It would just be.
Oh
on
yes,
me.
that's true. If you only pull him back 5 feet, that is true.
Okay. Then yeah, I don't want him to go down because of our friend.
Okay. You pull him
Yeah,
back
I'll
5
take
feet.
it. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Oh, that's a natural 15 for a. Where's my bonuses? 20. Dirty 20 to hit. So that's gonna hit.
Okay.
6 damage, slashing. Okay. Now it is. Okay, now it's technically Seraph's turn. He makes his death save. Then the scouts. Well, I think that realistically they both can only see one person, and that is Vana. Let me just make sure that this guy has the range for this. What's the range? Yes, he does. Okay, they're both going to take 2 attacks on Vana. What are you at, Vana?
What?
What are you at hit point wise?
I'm pretty. Well, you haven't hit me yet, so.
Good gracious! It's the backwards version of our normal fights. Okay, they're gonna 2 shots firing from the left. 18
That'll hit.
and 17.
That'll hit.
Wow, my rolling is turning up now. Oh, that's not good. That's only 3 piercing damage on the first. Fuck, I rolled 2 ones!
Thank God.
And 3 on the second. 6 total damage. And the other one's
Okay.
going to shoot at you twice from up on the hill. Another natural 15.
15 is my AC.
There's a natural 15.
Oh, okay.
But the second one's a natural 1, though, so he misses. But 1 attack hits for, that's a lot better, 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, we have no healing left.
She's still up.
Okay.
The orcs that are dead don't have a turn. Yaznip, you are groggily awake, being dragged backwards by Brightwing out of this moonbeam. And you see in your arms, or holding the weapon, you see your skin white.
So I would be where Brightwing is right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, we should move you guys. Yep, there we go.
Okay.
And he used his reaction, right, on me.
Yes, he did.
Well,
He
His
was
turn's about to
skedaddle.
come up, though.
I
But
will
yes, Yasnip could
stand.
run.
He could run.
I'm not
Hit and
running. So I'm gonna hit him.
Go for it.
And there's no hex because I went down.
That is correct.
23.
That hits.
Come on.
No necrotic.
Come on.
13 points of damage. Sorry. Hang on. I did that wrong. 9 points of damage.
Okay, I was gonna say that was a huge roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
like that's
I
fucking
added the
really
4 twice. I'm
Okay. And then what? You're gonna move?
gonna hit him again.
Okay, go for it.
17.
That hits.
Okay. It'll be 2 points of damage.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Flicked back and forth, the blade catches him twice across the clavicle area near his throat, and the blood is now gushing. He looks very hurt, but very angry. He is up, and he is pissed.
Make a con save, Matt.
Oh, yes!
Let's
Oh.
Yes, I do!
Please, 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 God. Please.
Natural 2.
Oh
That's gonna be a fail. Roll damage.
Oh my god.
10.
Get smoked by
10.
the moon, bitch.
Okay. He is on the door. This, as he's bleeding, there are now like pieces of flesh ashing off of him as this heavy, like torrent of moonbeam light just burns at him. Now he gets to take his turn. Yasnip, he's gonna swing at you. He is
Yep.
not happy that you just got up. That is a natural 19
God, I'm shaking.
for where's the bonus? 7 slashing damage.
Still up.
Natural 13 for a 18 to hit.
Hits.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a 6. Oh, that's 9 slashing damage.
Back down.
Okay, and he's going to step literally on the dead body of his friend
Mm-hmm.
and stab at Brightwing with his dagger. You need to stay down. That's a natural 13 for 18
Yeah, that hits.
for only 3 piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay. Vana, you're up.
She is. She's gonna like run towards the big guy and try to like primal savagery.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh 13.
That misses.
Oh my god.
You don't have anything else, correct?
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Okay. That ends your turn. The buff guy over here swinging. The battle continues. That's decent. That's a natural 13 for. I still don't
He
think
hit.
it hits you. 17.
Nope, misses.
Gosh, this guy cannot hit you. All right, it's your turn.
Come
Okay,
on.
I'm done with this shit. I'm out of here. All right, I'm going over here.
Okay.
Fuck this bitch.
You take an attack of opportunity.
I take it.
Now I hit 21.
But do you?
Do I?
Do you?
Shield.
I parry.
Ah!
Let's go, Battle Master!
Which adds 2 AC? Is that what it does?
Let me double check. Okay, so when another creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and spend its superiority die to reduce the damage by the number you roll on the
Okay.
superiority die plus 2. So he still does. He can
Okay, so
damage,
he
but I
still
can
does
reduce
damage. Well, it was a terrible damage roll, 4.
it. Okay, let me see.
So you probably just reduce all of that.
Let's just try. What was it 4?
Yes.
Okay, I take 1. I'm fine with that. Whatever.
Okay. And you're up against
Fine.
the big guy.
All right. Okay, so I'm finally gonna get a look at everything because I've been over here.
Mm-hmm. You see a
I'm-
white form on the ground.
I am
You have
very
no idea what
confused.
that is. Very
I'll
well could have been an
PTSD.
enemy.
What the fuck?
You also see
Alright.
Seraph on the ground.
Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna roar in this guy's face. It sounds like a fucking mountain lion panther bullshit, scariest sound I've ever heard. Alright, I'm gonna stab this bitch. Clearly there's some shit happening.
Me thinking this was gonna be an RP episode.
Mm.
I thought it was gonna be a shopping episode.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits. Roll damage.
Come on. Son of a
Come
bitch.
on.
It's 5 damage.
There are still a few orcs up, but would you like to describe the finish on the boss?
Alright.
Oh god.
Sorry to kill steal you guys. Alright, here we go.
Fine.
I
I
don't
don't
care.
freaking
I don't
care.
care at this
I
point.
don't freaking care.
I'm going to, after getting away from the other guy, and just kind of getting a little bit chipped, I'm going to leap over Daisy and kind of like pounce down in front of this guy, pull back my spear and lunge as deep as I can into one of Yasnip's hits or wherever he's burning the most and just dig it in and twist. And as he's there, just go, stay the fuck away from my friends. In like the deepest growl possible.
Hell yes. Okay, this guy takes the stab. Huge gout of blood falls out of his mouth, and that same sly grin fades, and he crumples to his knees, and then you shake him off your spear. Okay. Brightwing,
Mm-hmm.
you are up.
I need to cast Spare the Dying. But Seraph's been down longer.
Seraph is bleeding out.
Okay.
You
I'll
see
run
him
to
But I
bleeding
mean,
out.
so
on
is
the ground.
Yasnip.
I mean, yeah, so is Yasnip. Both of them are,
Like they're both bleeding out.
pouring blood.
You've been down long.
even down longer. I'm gonna go run to Seraph. Cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. I'm assuming going around the moonbeam.
Yeah, I'm not gonna run into
Moonbeam,
it.
Moonbeam is gone.
Oh, okay.
You dropped
when
it?
No, when the archers hit me, I dropped concentration.
Oh, okay. I missed that. Okay. All right. You cast Spare the Dying, and you see Seraph's wounds close up, and he remains unconscious, but does not appear to be bleeding out. Do you want to do anything else?
I'm really concerned what Sean's doing.
Can I tell them that?
It's your choice when you tell them.
I rolled a nat 1.
So he was one death save away.
This is good battle tactics.
Wait, your turn's not over, Leah.
This is good battle tactics. All right.
Yeah.
It's not
Do you
over
want to do
yet.
anything else
great.
with the rest of
It's
your
not
turn?
over yet.
Yeah, we
It's
gotta-
not over yet.
It's not over yet. I know. Okay. God. Okay. All right. I think she'll go like run over, cast Spare the Dying, like, and as she does this, you kind of see feathers spread from her onto Seraph, and like these kind of like just imaginary, like kind of like illusionary feathers, but like has this like healing magic spreads over Seraph and just heals him with that. And she's gonna stand up, and she has this most look determined face. She's going to stand on top of the chief
Okay.
and just be like, "Run now!"
Okay. Roll an intimidation check.
freaking natural 20. Bitch.
Wow. Okay.
Cjbeard, let's go.
Okay. So this is interesting. Seraph has no turn, so he gets skipped. The scouts are up. I'm going to say that this one, down close enough that he's near the fight, this is going to affect him pretty badly. He's going to run, but he has no qualms about firing a couple arrows on his way out. So he's going to fire at Vana and Eclipse.
Okay.
One at Vana, that's a natural 2. Why do I even try? One at Eclipse is a natural 5. The intimidation shook him,
Get out of here.
and he sprints off through the trees this way off the map. So we'll take him off for now. This guy, he feels relatively safe up here, so what I'm going to say is he's not running, but your intimidation is going to give him disadvantage.
Okay.
And he's going to fire at you
Okay.
twice.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural 17 for 21. There's so many bonuses here. 21 to hit. I guess it hits no matter what. What am I
Yeah,
doing?
don't even bother. I was at 1 hit point.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Brightwing goes down.
Fuck.
The second arrow is going to go at Vana then. And that gives him a little boldness, so this one's not going to be a disadvantage. That's a natural 2. Why do I roll better with disadvantage?
Get out of here.
Okay, arrow. Vana, you see an arrow right into Brightwing's side, and she crumples. And then another one whizzes right above her as she falls and just miss you. They're dead. Yasnip, make a death save. Wait, no, are you up? No, you're down
Oh,
again.
I'm down. And
Do you want me to
that's-
make it, or do you
that
want to make
is-
it?
That is all you, man.
All right, I will make it. Okay.
I'm not looking, by the way.
Okay, I sent it to you, but you don't have to
Yeah.
look. The captain is dead. Vana, you're up.
Okay.
I would also like to point out that you can make medicine checks to spare people, but you can't get to heal. I just want to point that out. You can
You
do that.
can stabilize
Okay, hold
people,
on.
yes.
Okay.
She's gonna kind of shout to Eclipse. She's gonna go.
I'm right here.
I know.
Understandable.
Doesn't-
It's
it
fine. The
doesn't
shouting's fine. I'm just right here.
Well, she's not gonna like shout, but she's gonna say to
That's
Eclipse,
fair.
can you cover me? I need to do something. And she's gonna get down and put the palm of her hand on Brightwing and
Okay.
and just really rapidly say to Brightwing, who is on, please, you're my very first friend. Please, 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 please. And she's going to cast Cure Wounds.
Good. Okay.
For 8 hit points.
Ah! I'm gonna cry.
Free action cry.
Okay. Did you roll?
Yeah, it's 8 hit points.
Okay, so Brightwing is up.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Eclipse.
Oh, I need to check
You
something.
are probably the only one that sees this initially because the others are so focused on each other, lying in various states of blood on the ground.
Yeah.
But this guy, quickly steps forward, grabs the small Verdun,
Ooh, he
and
is so
steps
close.
back like 10 feet,
I
holding his
fucking
short
knew it.
sword against the
son
Verdun's
of a
throat.
bitch.
Oh, hell no!
Knew it. God damn it. All right.
Drop all your weapons, or he dies.
You're gonna want to rethink that.
And he's holding him in front of him.
Fucking.
That is his action. That is his turn. Eclipse, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a very serious question.
Yes.
How fast does feline agility make me? Like, I know it's double my speed,
Uh-huh.
but would I know if it would catch him off guard based on how many times I've done that?
Given your strength and jumping ability and the use of your feline agility, it would be an incredibly quick close that you guess would take him somewhat off guard. Now, I don't know what
Yeah.
jumping at him while he has a sword against his kid's throat is
Yeah,
going to do
that's why I'm
necessarily,
trying to
so
think.
it's your call.
Okay. Alright. Man. Okay. Okay. I don't think this is gonna work. Fuck, it's not going to. I really want it to, though. I knew this was gonna happen. God damn it. Fuck. Okay. God. I hate that I'm gonna do this. Alright. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna feline agility at him. But instead of
Okay.
hitting him, I'm going to, if he's about to take a slash, I'm going to use interception as a reaction, if that's okay, to like pull the kid away from him as I jump on him. If that's allowed. Or I can use bait and switch, but he's not conscious, that's the problem. But I want to do one of those two things after tackling him.
Okay.
Because I don't think he's ready for me to go that fast.
Read me interception, the feature
Okay.
exactly.
So interception is when a creature you see hits a target other than you within 5 feet of you with an attack. So my guess is if
Then
he's
what
holding
happens?
the action to attack, you can use a reaction to reduce the damage your target takes. 1d10 plus 2 to a minimum of 0.
Okay. All right. So here's what
I'm
I'll say.
betting on
Here's
him
what I'll say.
holding a hurt action.
Yeah, this is what I'm going to say.
Okay.
I will let you use interception in that way if you want, if things work out that way. There may be some rolling involved. I will
Okay.
also tell you, because it's not unobvious, if you rolled low enough on that,
Yeah.
or in
I would.
Eclipse terms, if
It
you
would suck.
did not intercept enough, it would take very little damage to kill a kid.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Okay.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to put my spear down, and I'm going to pull out my money pouch and hold it up in the air.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, you have nothing to win here. You can take this and go. And I jingle it so he can hear there's a lot in there.
Okay. All right. Roll a persuasion check.
It's a 12.
Okay. All the rest of them, and then back away. And he keeps the sword at the throat.
Like he wants all of our money or just my money?
All the rest of the weapons is the sense you get.
Oh, okay.
Because he told you all to drop your weapons.
I mean, most of them are on the ground, so like.
True.
Yeah,
That
like.
is true.
It's just 2 sticks people are holding.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we don't need them. I don't need it to use.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Top of the round. Before Brightwing's turn.
Okay.
Eclipse. Vana or Brightwing, you're up, right?
Mm-hmm.
From Cure Wounds? Okay. Eclipse, given the fact that you're looking that direction, and the 2 girls, the nature ladies, given your passive perception, you hear
Oh
the
my god!
sound of hoof beats from up the path, the direction you were going. And at first you don't see anything, and then suddenly around the corner from up by the hill, this road sort of curves around the hill, you see 3 horses. And I will say, Brightwing, you have dark vision or no?
I do.
Actually, do you even have distance for this? Yes. And Eclipse, you do also, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Vana, you can't make out the figures. The other 2, in the front, you see a tan-skinned or tannish brown-skinned half-orc with a large black handlebar mustache. Just behind him, on the right, you see a teenage white rabbit folk, and
Let's go.
and on the left, a woman that I don't think any of you have met, a very elderly Firbolg woman dressed in sort of cleric-y robes. You probably saw her walking around the town near the temple specifically, but I don't think any of you have met her. And as they turn the corner, from what he sees an orc staring at all of you. You see him raise a pistol, Mayor Maddock, and fire.
Can I yell as soon as I see them that he has a kid? Like, that he's holding a child? It's fine if not. If there's not enough time, then he just he's got it. It's fine. It's fine. Just let it happen.
I will say roll a D20.
Okay. I will let this go. I will let this happen. This is fine.
Oh, wait, I will let you roll if you want. It's just it's gonna be a high DC, but if you don't want to, we can
I'll
let it go. Okay,
I
he's
think
gonna fire.
that would scare the guy too, so I'm not gonna.
Okay, he's gonna fire. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. And that is a plus. Okay. What hit points is he at? Okay. All right. So you all hear, those of you who are conscious, and this guy's shoulder, the one that is holding the sword, takes a huge blow from behind, and the sword flings forward because it's coming from behind, off of the Verdon's throat. This guy does not fall. The orc does not fall. And I'm gonna say, hold on. Do you still have a hand axe, Yasnit? Can you tell me the thrown range?
Oh, 20 feet.
Oh, I got one. Yeah.
20 feet? Okay. So after the full movement of the horse,
or disadvantage up to 60.
Yeah.
Right. 20 is enough to get there. Daniel is going to
Let's
throw
go, Daniel.
a hand axe
Come on.
Come on,
that
buddy.
Yasnit would recognize if he was conscious
Oh.
for natural 19. That's gonna hit.
You do come back.
For 7 damage.
Come on,
Oh boy.
Come on, come on.
This guy is the hand axe sticks
How
in
much
his back.
damage did this
He
guy
has-
have?
I
He
missed
has
like
1
3
HP
hit
left.
points,
He had
but
8
Jesus.
HP.
I
That was
hate
7
this
damage.
guy.
He has 1 HP left. You see him nearly sink to his knees as this axe sticks into his back. And then you see this Furbolg woman kind of pull her hands together and then pull down. And you see this rush of green flame that almost seems to come from the trees and down onto this guy from above. He's going to make a dex save. This is a sacred flame.
I swear to God, Sacred Flame.
Oh, what's his dex? It's probably not very good. Wow. Wow. He has a -1, and that fails.
Oh,
I'm not even going to roll the damage. This sacred flame carries
Oh, no
down
way.
the whole of his body, and he falls backwards, almost not moving, and the Verdun falls from his grip onto the ground.
oh my God.
That's all of their turns. Oh, let me put them on the map because they're close, and there's still 1 guy left.
Is it my turn?
1 second. Boop. This is Mother Mia, who you don't actually know.
Mother Mia.
Daniel
Daniel.
and the mayor. Okay. It is Brightwing's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna
You've seen
stand
this
up.
guy shooting from up top.
I was lying down, right? Because
This
I was
guy's down, by the way.
just down.
Yes, you were lying down, so you need to stand up. 15 feet to move or to stand
I'll
up.
stand up and just like look at Vanna. It's like she's too exhausted to even speak. She's been out of spells for hours, and so she's been tapped this entire time. Quickly does a spare the dying as she gets up to the not looking tiefling friend.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think she's just gonna run to the Verdun to make sure he's okay.
Okay. All right. You run over there. Roll a medicine check.
Okay. Yeah.
Throw everything.
That's still good. Natural 15 plus 7. 22.
Okay. 22. Okay.
Mhm.
So because you use your action for spare the dying and then had to run over there and then inspect him, this is not something you find out on this turn. So I'll tell you when your turn comes back around what you learn on that roll, but you will learn something with that, obviously. Okay. Seraph is motionless on the ground.
Mhm.
The scout,
But not dead.
you don't know. The scout has seen reinforcements and his last ground warrior die. He is not this. He knows there is no hope here. He's going to take off to the top right and run,
Fuck outta here.
which takes everyone off of the map. Yosnip is spared the dying, so there's no more death saves for him. I'm going to say we're going to take a break there.
Holy fuck, man.
As far as everyone knows, Seraph is not spared the dying. He may or may not be bleeding out.
No, he did.
He got
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did get spared the
Brightwing,
dying.
yeah, Brightwing put it.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when we come back from the break in 6, we're gonna make this a decent break because there's a lot. 7 minutes and 23 seconds.
720 is
Ooh, that's close
Yeah.
to
California
mine.
area code. Yeah.
And then we
You're
will pick up.
pretty-
I'm gonna go get some
General
ice
purpose.
cream now.
I am unwell.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yo, oh my god, Leah. When they showed up and you said you were gonna cry, I was fighting back tears. I was like, oh god.
All right. Break is starting now. See you all in 7 minutes and 23 seconds. Okay. We pick up as the trio from Proward gallops up to you guys. In fact, we can dispense with the map at this point. And the last of the enemies runs away. Seeing the state of all of you, the first thing that anyone says is Mother Mia, who you now mostly are seeing maybe for the first time, maybe you remember seeing her in town. But she looks across all of you, and especially at the person who's bloody on the ground, if not... Yeah. And... Does anybody need healing?
The two that are down, please.
Certainly. She jumps off, walks over to Seraph.
I would go with her. Like,
Okay.
first thing Von is doing is going to Seraph.
Okay. Mayor Maddock also dismounts. Well, this is a shit show. You all right?
Somehow. And I kind of I gesture him to the kids,
Yeah.
and I'm like, we did find them, but we can't really do anything with them at the moment. And I kind of show him the circlets and stuff that are on their heads, and
Okay. Okay. So
Yo, Matt,
there's a-
that
a
medicine
lot-
check though.
Yes, there's a lot happening
Yeah.
at once here. So, Brightwing,
Mm-hmm.
when you get over to Clayson, the small Verdun, you see that when the orc was holding him and then it slipped out of his hands,
You took the thing off.
the circlet has fallen off.
oh shit.
And as you approach and roll your medicine check, you see his eyes flutter open.
Oh, thank God.
Hello?
I just run over. Hi. Are you alright?
I think so. Where am I? And we'll leave it there for now. Mayor Maddock is scanning all the kids. Daniel immediately goes to Daisy, and it shakes her a little bit. It's confused. He doesn't know exactly what's happening. While this is all happening, you hear Mother Mia. We have a problem. Healing magic is not working on this one. And she starts fumbling in her pockets.
What do you mean? It's not working. What are you talking about? Of course it has to work.
He's not alive.
Yes, he is.
And she pulls out a diamond. I might need.
I
your
did spare
help.
the dying.
I might need all of your help. And
Wait,
she.
no, wait.
You run up. You run over there, Vana.
I'm like, I went
She's
over there
been
with
there.
her.
Roll a medicine check.
Oh God.
What happened to my spare the dying? What do you mean?
God. 18.
You. There's a lot going on with your brother that you know about, and you don't understand all of it. But you did understand the modicum of life that he had, and that it is gone. He is dead. And Mother Mia places this diamond down on the center of his chest and asks all of you to come over. We're going to be starting a revivify ritual here. So,
Why didn't my spare the dying work?
I will give you an opportunity, Brightwing, to roll an I'm gonna say wisdom check because it's your
Okay.
spells with advantage.
Oh God. I technically am shifted, so it's an advantage. Natural 20.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
1 second.
Oh my god.
With a natural 20, you know how your spells work. You don't necessarily have like a book written down of instructions like a player's handbook say that says exactly how things work. My focus has gone out completely. Hello? Okay. But you do know that there are certain forms of creature that this spell does not work on. Specifically, constructs and undead. That's the only understanding you would have for why your spell would not have worked, but what you understand now, including from Vanna's reaction after getting there, he is dead. So, who would like to bring something to this ritual?
I mean, Vanna's going to, right?
I would assume so.
Yeah.
You don't have to go first if you don't want to, but
I don't think she's going first. I don't.
I think.
Mother Mia kind of looks at all of you. If there's anything you can offer to help him,
Okay.
I can't do this on my
Okay.
own.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna look at both of them. I see Vanna hesitating a lot. Brightwing, are you?
Brightwing's gonna put Clayson down.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back, okay? And I will slowly walk up to Seraph. She's still in her shifted form.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna make a prayer. Sit down, take some of my feathers that only come from her shifted form and put them on Seraph's chest and just pray so hard to the wilds right now for her failure of not being able to save him to come and intervene and fix, because this is not what nature has dictated.
Okay.
It can't be.
Okay. I'm going to say roll a nature check.
Is this without
And
advantage?
do it in D&D Beyond.
Is this at advantage because I'm technically shifted and it's a
It is a
wisdom
wisdom check, so yes.
Okay. check? 19.
Okay. All right, that's one.
I'm gonna look at Vanna. And if it looks like she's not going to do anything, I'll approach him next.
It looks like she's thinking, meditating.
Okay. So I'm gonna, so she'll walk up and kind of kneel next to him, still. The fur was really still ruffled and is still slowly calming down, but actually seeing him there not moving is also genuinely impacting her. And she kind of shakes like she's trying not to cry. And just goes, You fucking idiot.
True.
And like kind of gestures back at Vana and is just like, who's gonna keep her from diving in the water, you jackass? And just kind of like can't comprehend how to talk to him because she's
Okay.
expecting a snark back and isn't getting it.
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to say roll a persuasion check.
This is the worst. Okay. In D&D Beyond, right? Okay.
Yes, in D&D Beyond.
I don't know how to do that. Do I just click?
If you click persuasion, it should give you the option to roll. It should just roll it automatically, I think.
Okay.
You can also
if
click the D20 at the bottom
Okay,
left
let's
and then
do
just
that.
add your number.
Why does it say roll to everyone? Just roll.
Yes, roll to everyone.
Just do it. It's a 16 total.
Wow, natural 17. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm
Vana?
obviously gonna make room for Vana.
Mhm.
Like I am not taking up space.
Yeah.
Vana's gonna go kneel by Seraph's head. And she's gonna brush the hair out of his face. And she's gonna try to wipe his face off with her cloak if there's dirt or blood or anything. She's gonna wipe it off. And then she's going to grab his hand. And there's so many things going through her mind. Right? This is her brother. She didn't know how it felt when he almost lost her. But now she knows. And she's gonna hold his hand in both of her hands. And she's Graf, do you remember when Mom brought us to live in this swamp? Do you remember? And what they said to you? And how beautiful it was? And how happy we would be? And how happy Mom was? And then we met other Shrift. We had such a time. And then people started leaving, but you and I were such good friends. And I love you, and I Not yet. Okay, not yet. And then from out of her robes, there's a variety of pockets. But she pulls out a really small, like, clover. It's like a clover flower. I was nervous about leaving home without a part of it. So I have kind of just been taking care of this clover for a while. And she'll put it on his chest. Raph, what am I going to do? What will I tell her? I
Okay.
love you.
Okay.
She doesn't let go of his hand.
I'm not going to name any skill because this just feels like a love check and there is no love skill. But I'm
Roll
gonna
for
say
love.
roll a d20, add
Oh,
5,
God.
and roll it at advantage.
Roll for love.
22.
Okay. Okay. 1 second. Okay. In this brief collection, as you gathered around Seraph's body, unbreathing, you notice the lights on his back, the pink glow, have faded to almost nothing. You can maybe tell that the gem or whatever it is, crystal inside these little cylinders that are on his shoulders, has its own light, but it's not casting it outwards anymore. Vana finishes. The Mother Mia spreads her hands around the diamond and then outwards, and this sort of prismatic kaleidoscope of colors kind of flitters out in like a light glitter, and then settles around his chest. A few seconds go by. A few more seconds go by. The lights from the crystals on his back come on bright. All of you looking very closely as this is happening. He does not draw a breath, but his eyes flutter open.
I will also say, as he awakes, bloodlust is immediately drawn, and he's just aiming it upwards,
No,
frantically looking around.
No.
We did it, buddy. We did it.
Wordlessly, just looking at the ground, looking down at the weapon that ultimately failed him, the thing of his own creation, just wasn't smart enough.
I feel like
he
Vana
just-
notices that.
He looks at it and then just looks down at the ground, silent.
Vana turns his head. She gives him a little smooch on the forehead.
You feel a small bump against your side, Vana, and kind of pushing his way into the circle, you all see Clazen sort of amble up.
Buddy.
Those are pretty lights you have.
I'm gonna pick him up and walk back to the other kids.
Okay.
I would say that Brightwing had already kind of sighed in relief, but also it just internally is just hearing everything she's ever really heard about herself 10 times fold.
No.
And has slowly just kind of walked back to the kids, and seeing that the crystals can be removed has probably started to do that with the other kids.
You want to remove the nodes from everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mind you, she probably still has like 5 arrows in her, so she's
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody is pretty jacked up.
Yeah,
In fact,
shit.
in fact, I will say that as this happens, Mother Mia, having successfully completed what she needs to, kind of sits in the middle of the road and starts a prayer. Vana and Brightwing, what languages do you speak?
Uh,
I mean, I speak my people's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Common, Druidic, Primordial, and Sylvan.
Okay. You understand the prayer. It's in a different language. It's in Primordial.
Oh, wow.
And she's praying to someone she names as Syriana. Syriana. But the content of the prayer, you don't know much about religion or the gods of Aanthara or the world as a whole, but you get a very clear sense that in whatever capacity, Syriana is connected very closely with nature and life. And she's going to cast Prayer of Healing. So, you 6 creatures, so all of you, and that's it because none of them are hurt, are going to get. That's not the greatest roll. 11 hit points.
Does Yasnip wake up now?
Yasnip, yes. Well, that's after 10 minutes. So actually,
okay.
I forgot Yasnip was still out.
Yeah,
Because
I
he's
was
out
like-
calmly, not dead, unlike some other people.
Yeah.
Before she does that, she'll go and cast Cure Wounds on Yasnip for 11 hit points also. So Yasnip's up at 22. And so
Nice.
that's immediate, and then she starts her Prayer of Healing.
Okay.
She sits down on the road, closes her eyes, and starts this prayer. Brightwing, you head over to start taking circlets off the children. Is anyone else doing anything specific?
I have one quick question.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna DM me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna once once Brightwing is next to the other kids, I'm gonna put Clayson down over there, so that he's with his friends again, so they can check each other. And she's gonna keep watch, make sure nothing comes to fuck with them again.
Brian, if you're dead too, I swear to God.
Sorry, folks. We're doing some bookkeeping here.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
So Yasnip sits up after the initial healing. Eclipse, you're carrying Clayson over to the rest of the kids.
Yep, and I put him down so that he can be with Brightwing.
Okay. You kind of put him down as Yasnip sits up, and he sees that happen, looks over. Nice! And runs to him and jumps in his arms.
What are you talking about?
Hey, Clay. And I'll
Where
just...
were you?
I was in the sky, like I told you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, what are you doing down here then?
Getting you back.
Oh, thanks. Those black things were scary. I didn't like them. Are they all gone?
Maybe not all of them, but just the ones that had you.
Okay, good. Whew.
Wait, do I still have their sticks?
Did you pick them up when you found them?
What? I thought I did.
I think you did.
I think I did.
Yeah, I'll say yes.
Yeah.
And he sort of leans into you, Nas.
How come you're white? Aren't you supposed to not look like that?
We have a bit of explaining to do.
Okay.
Let's get you home to mom and dad.
Okay.
Brightwing. What kid do you do first?
Well, I think before that even happens, that happens. And she, I don't know if she even knows what to think anymore. The one person from the outside she's ever met and thought is not anything. So she doesn't know, but she focuses on what she can do, which is help these kids, and she probably goes to Molly first.
Okay. You take it off. All right. Take it off slowly. It's kind of difficult because she's got a big bush of curly red hair. But you pull it off, and as the nodes come off, they sort of go dark, and her eyes flutter open also.
Oh, I remember you.
Hawati.
You look hurt.
And
fine.
before you even respond, she reaches out her hand and touches your cheek. And you see a small mote of kind of pink and green light transfer from her fingers. You heal. Wow! A 4 on the D4. You heal 4 hit points.
I'm almost back up. I'm 1 hit point from full health.
Do you go to another one?
Yes, but before that, I think I had to make sure I got this back to you. And she unfolds the piece of paper that she gave her.
She opens it. Or takes it.
Mm-hmm.
She takes it.
Hey, that's you.
It's very good.
Thanks.
I'm gonna go wake up your friends now.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like to help me?
How do I do that?
You just make sure that they're alright when I take the crown off, alright?
Okay.
Okay. And I'll go to, I guess who's ever closest next to...
I will say that actually, as you go to walk towards the other 2 kids,
Mhm.
Daniel has been watching this, and he's been
good job,
with
Daniel.
Daisy. He takes it off of Daisy.
Yeah.
Her eyes flutter open.
Hey, Daniel. Where are we?
And he looks down at her and just is sobbing.
Oh my
Can't reply and just pulls her in and holds her. And you walk over to Wiggin, who's the one left. Do the same?
Yeah.
Okay. He wakes up.
Hi.
Hi.
Are you
He seems
alright?
he seems a little more shy and a little less confident.
I'm going to take out... I don't know if this is his. I'm gonna guess it's his. The woodpecker carving. I think it's... I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess it's his, though. Take it
Hand it
out.
to him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He looks at it for a second, and his eyes kind of light up a little bit. He takes it. And he kind of like has a little bit more childish bounce. And you start to hear him hum under his breath. And then he starts this totally nonsensical, like 5 to 7-year-olds do song, and is just mostly talking to himself in sing-song. And the woodpecker is wood, and the woodpecker is wood, and the grass and the fire. And. It's, you have no idea what he's saying or if there's any point to it, but as he does it, about a foot in front of him, kind of between you two, this small mote of light appears.
He's
in
a
the
little
air.
bored.
And it's like this maybe fist to baseball sized little mote of light, and it lights up the area around you guys a little bit.
He's making himself a nightlight.
Seems like it, maybe.
I love
I think Brightwing just like takes Molly and Wiggin then, because it seems the other two are reuniting with family, apparently.
True. I will
because
also say, from Brightwing's perspective, there is still the question of why your spell didn't work.
yeah,
Or the oddity, at least. You may understand potentially why, or at least a portion of why.
I would say she interpreted that as her failing, probably more than anything.
Okay.
And so she takes out her own little wooden carving. I think it was a dragon.
Yes, I believe you bought the dragon. Because it was cool.
It was cool. And just kind of starts to try and just distract the other two kids from what's going on, from like
Okay.
all the blood and the gore that's around us. And just, this is the safe place that we're all awake, and this is great, and just.
Okay. I will say Wiggin honestly doesn't really pay too much attention to you and what you're doing. He's pretty satisfied with his woodpecker and his singing to himself, and he's just kind of sitting there content as a child could be in the middle of nowhere. But Molly draws closer to you, and you seem to be able to comfort her a good amount.
Okay.
She also seems like probably the most I guess bright of the four's kids, if not maybe the oldest. You think Daisy is probably older, but she seems very bright, and so you guys have a little bit of a connection.
Okay.
Before so I think Ivana's gonna kind of go, Brightwing, and she's not like getting up or anything, but she's gonna go like, and then bow a little bit, and then turn back to Seraph.
I don't know. I think she's just goes back to the kids. Doesn't know how to handle that respect because she doesn't think she deserves it.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything specific they want to do? Sarah, if you were kind of off in the middle of the road sitting down last we checked in, so what are you doing?
He is quite honestly still doing that. I think he's probably deep in thought, and I think it's hard to describe what he's feeling. I think he's a mix of confused, frustrated, sad. I think just like a lot of things kind of going through his mind. Very scattered.
Okay. You all see Mayor Maddock walking around the battlegrounds, collecting orc bodies and putting them in a pile, kind of behind the rock, away from the kids, or out of their sight.
Oh, help.
You help?
I'm not really doing anything else yet.
Okay.
I'm I'm gonna walk up to Mayor Maddock. With Clayson.
Mm-hmm.
Mayor Maddock,
Bye.
you may not know me,
Can't say I do.
and I'm going to shift into my Verdun form.
Okay.
What?
He would probably know you in your Verdun form.
Mhm.
Okay. Well,
I hope
fucking hell.
that
Well, hell.
we can try to keep my family's secret from the town. And I'm
I'll take it under
holding
advisement.
I'm holding Clayson's hand like very strongly.
Okay. I'll take it under advisement. I don't particularly know what business it would be of anybody else's, but I'll appreciate it. Lifts another body, starts dragging it.
Thank you. And
Oh, by the way, whichever one of you sent that letter, mighty fine timing.
I'm going to kneel down to Clayson. We'll get you home. Don't tell anyone who I am.
Oh,
It's our secret.
Okay.
And I'm going to...
Can you do any of those guys with the horns? I saw one in the town and I pulled on it. You were really funny.
We have to teach you how to sneak better, sir. And I'm going to shift into that form.
What? Did you see him too? He looked just like that.
That was me. I'm going to ruffle his hair.
Okay. He...
Or his bald head, rather, because he doesn't have
Yes,
his hair.
true. From the ground, which is a good 2 to 3 feet, his arm is a good 2 to 3 feet below your head. He lifts up his hand, and anyone who's looking, you probably wouldn't actually see it, but he twirls his fingers and tugs, and anyone who's looking, a small ethereal hand
You
appears
did
on
it
the horn
again.
and tugs it.
I'll pick him up and put him on my shoulders.
I'm gonna be happy to be home. This has not been fun.
Me too.
And that is where we will end session 5.
Jesus. Alright.
Shiitake mushrooms.
And perhaps get back to town next session.
So much for the
I have a
shopping
question.
episode.
I have a
Holy
question.
mackerel.
If they would have rolled well on that perception check, would any of this happen?
Probably yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Just would have
certainly
known
some of it
earlier.
would have happened. It might not have gone as far as it did because you would have had maybe a round to prepare. What
Yeah.
I can certainly tell you is that there were some plans for this episode, and none of them included reveals like what we had. That was way out of left field.
I am
You're a freaking
shaking.
zombie. You're not who you say you are. What is happening?
Yeah.
Level
3.
Level 3.
Ooh. Wow.
Livid.
Wow.
Because we didn't even sleep yet. So
I have no spells. I have no spells.
Yeah.
Prepare my backup character and everything, man.
Yeah.
You picked a bad character that can't be spared the dying?
Oh, God.
Perhaps.
When we're level 1 babies?
I'm gonna pop in and
Perhaps.
say my favorite moment was everything after the break.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can all kind of
Everything.
mutually
after the
agree
break.
that everything after the break was pretty much
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm fucking crying, man.
Vana's love roll. That's my
Mm.
favorite. That was good
Roll
shit.
love.
Mm-hmm.
That was really well executed.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I'm gonna need about 72 hours to fully rethink.
Process this? Did you know he was undead?
Yeah.
Secrets?
We don't have to fucking go into it right now.
Yeah, there might be some conversations
There
to
could
be
be some
had
other stuff that's going on. You have
in
no
some
idea.
shopping episodes, perhaps.
Oh, we're having drinks.
I could be a construct.
True.
No.
We're having
True.
yes.
He does have something built into his shoulders.
That's
They're
true.
the Elric siblings, and I won't be told otherwise.
Y'all are so bright when sticking around.
Oh my fucking god.
Well,
That's amazing.
I can say that there
He
was
could be
like,
an undead child.
Cut it. We're done. We're done. We're done.
Right Wing has
Sad.
become our conspiracy theorist. Like,
yeah.
This is the first time she sees the outside world, and like,
that's on her way out.
Dude.
Jesus.
there were a
Alright.
lot of moments that could certainly qualify as favorite moments for me, but I will say I have been juggling these two question marks that no one else knows about, and figuring out when and where they may come up, and mostly just expecting them to come up by the character themselves' like volition. And the way that it has happened is insane and could not have been more legit for the story if way earlier than I thought. I legitimately thought that we might not find out about Yasnip for like dozens and dozens of sessions.
oh my god.
And it was one square away from not happening, and she decided to put it on him.
We had deliberations about a lot of stuff regarding that. It's like, how are we gonna keep it? How are we not? Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck, man. It was so
I
good
wasn't even gonna do Moonbeam. I was gonna do another round of Fire Blade or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Flame Blade. I was gonna do another round of that. Probably would have gone better.
Well,
But she
yeah, I don't know. It did a lot of damage to him. It
Yeah.
also did a decent amount of damage to Yasnip.
It
though.
was
Took
exactly
over
what
half
we
my
needed.
health. Yeah. It
Yeah,
was a
unfortunately,
chunk.
It was
Yeah.
what we needed.
Ooh. Well,
oh god.
that was an episode.
Want to send us off?
And
Yeah.
yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, we
Please.
can chat.
Christ.
after.
Save me.
Yeah. All right. Until session
yeah.
6, which I highly doubt will top session 5, but we will do our best.
You don't know. One of us could die again.
True.
Don't say it.
Anyone
would,
can
like,
die, you never
Less
know.
Stop!
emotional damage.
Stop! Why do you even say things like that?
It's fine. You
Until
don't know,
then,
Sean.
Alright.
see you later.
Gosh.
Ooh.
Look good.